coming with another lesson through the Spirit and Power Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Before I get started, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Wakapadash. Double honor to the Apostle of the Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preaches truth across the four corners of the earth. Listen to the lesson. The word will be in you, you know. And this is for those that are in this truth, you know, or if you're outside looking in, how you can identify who the Lord's servants are. Because the word, like how about Shmi Shah, will be in you if you're one of his servants, man. If you're part of the hopeful elect, you know. But I'm gonna get this real quick because this is what the Lord told one of his servants, and this applies to all of us that is in His truth. This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 1. It said, Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. Uh-huh. So the Lord told Ezekiel to eat this roll. You know, when he goes into studying the influence, and the roll is the scriptures, man. So this is something that we're supposed to be studying, and this is something that's supposed to be inside of us, man. That's why when you see brothers when they teach on the highways or just doing lessons, brothers is quoting scriptures without pulling out the verse and like opening up the book, you know, or opening up your phone. It's just in them, you know, because they ate the road, you know, and even when you read in John, it talk. I mean, not John, but in Revelations, it said John what he ate the book and it was sweet as honey. Then when it went inside, um, in his belly, it was bitter. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab it real quick. Uh, where that's at? Revelations 10 and 10. I'm gonna start at verse 9. It say, and I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, consume it, you know, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. So there it goes. It says it shall make his belly bitter, but make his mouth sweet as honey. You know, that's what the word of the Lord was compared to. Because when you first hear the word of the Lord, it's sweet. You hear about the blessings, you hear about the kingdom, you know, the good news. But then the bitterness is the trials and tribulations, the crooked ways that the Lord used wisdom to try you. You know, that's the bitterness of the word. You know, but the sweet part is the good things to come. But you still supposed to consume it. That's how you know the word is a part of you. If you still remain after consuming, you know, um um this truth, you know, hearing this word, believing it, studying it, you know, not just knowing the scriptures but applying them as well. That's how you know the word is it's within you. Because you're not just gonna know the scriptures, but you're gonna apply the scriptures, um, and apply what you're reading, what you're consuming in your inward thoughts, you know, in your inward parts. You know, it say, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. As soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said to me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. And that going to him coming back in the reincarnation in this time. and he's on earth prophesying against nations, tongues, and kings. You know, the talk about John the Revelator. He's back on the earth, but But this is for all the prophets that's on the earth, man, because all the prophets consumed that book like Ezekiel did. So let me go back in Ezekiel now. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 1. It say, Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, Son of man, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. So there you go. The Lord told John the Revelator the same thing he told Ezekiel, and the same thing happened. It was in his mouth for sweetness. You know, they he heard the good news, the good tidings for the Lord's people. You know, but when it got into the belly, that's when the bitterness came, because now you have to go through the long suffering, the trials and tribulations, the temptation, and actually go through those things and still remain. You know, that's the bitterness apart. That's within its truth. You know, and after you go through that, and in the process of going through that, guess what? You still have to go teach the word. They both got the same message. He said, "All right, now go into the house of Israel and teach the word, and go prophesy before tongues, kindreds, and nations." You know, the number one priority was still required. You know, it's a for thou art not sent to a hard people of a strange speech, but of a hard and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. So yeah, that's pretty much it on that. But the point is, if the word's going to be in you, you're going to teach this word. That's how you can identify who the Lord's servant is, because they're going to be doing the Lord's work, man. They consumed the role, and now they're going to apply what they consumed. You know, this is the book of John, chapter 7, verse 38. It say, "He that believeth on me, as the scripture have said," which is the Old Testament, "out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water." So there you go. What does that mean? The word is going to come out of you. You're going to talk about it. You're going to preach it. And it said rivers of living water. It's going to constantly come out like a river, rivers, which is plural of living water. That's water that's nonstop. That's continuing to could constantly flow. You know. So meaning what? You're gonna always preach the truth. You're gonna be consistent. You know. You're gonna be on fire, like the scriptures say. You know. You're not gonna preach the word, then you're gonna take a couple months off, then you come back again with another lesson. No, man, you're gonna constantly flow if you truly believe in Yahweh Shem Shah, because you consumed that role, and now it's a part of you. You know, and teaching it is one thing, but applying it is a whole other thing. You know, applying it is gonna make you want to teach it even more. You know, um, grab this real quick. This is the book of John, chapter 6, verse 63. It say, "It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing." The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. So there it goes. The spirit that quickeneth, the spirit is the words that's within you, the scriptures. You know, almost forgot that one. This is 2 Corinthians 4:13. It say, we have in the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believe, and therefore I have spoken. We also believe, therefore speak. So there you go. We believe in the Lord, so we're going to speak the truth. We're going to speak the words of Yahweh Shem Shah. We're going to constantly do it, non-stop. They talk about they talk about holding out their peace day and or night. You know, the ones who believe it's going to do that. You know, not take breaks. They come back out of nowhere, like you never left. No, man, you have to continue to preach the word, man. If you truly believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And it's gonna be within you to do it. You ain't gonna be able to fake it. So with that, I'm gonna close out, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Hakodash, the honest to the apostle, elders, the great millstone, we're well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.